Imagine this, you walk into a room and every man is immediately captivated. He's not just noticing you, he's mesmerized. He's not just intrigued, he's chasing you. What is it that you did? What made him say, I have to have her? Now listen closely, because I'm about to reveal something every woman can do to instantly become irresistible, to make men literally crazy for you. Self-confidence is one of the most powerful and magnetic qualities a person can possess. It's not just about walking into a room with your head held high or speaking assertively. It's the inner belief in your own worth, your abilities, and your right to take up space in this world. When you truly believe in yourself, you radiate an energy that is impossible to ignore. This kind of confidence draws people to you, particularly men, because they can sense it like a beacon. Imagine walking into a room not because you need to prove something to others, but because you are certain of your value and what you bring to the table. You don't need external validation or constant reassurance from others. You've already affirmed your own worth, and that's what makes you so magnetic. People are drawn to that energy because it's rare and incredibly powerful. Men especially find it hard to resist. They see a woman who is self-assured, not trying to impress anyone, but simply being herself. And that is irresistibly attractive. When you exude self-confidence, you're not afraid to show your true self. You're comfortable in your skin, and that sense of peace with who you are makes everyone around you feel comfortable too. You stop apologizing for being yourself or dimming your light to make others feel comfortable. The energy you project when you're confident in yourself makes others want to be around you, learn from you, and be in your presence. They'll want to understand how you got to this level of self-assurance because it's something they deeply desire for themselves. Self-confidence is magnetic because it sends a powerful message: I know what I'm worth and I'm not settling for less. This kind of unwavering belief in yourself challenges everyone around you to match that level of self-respect. It's not about arrogance, it's about knowing your value and standing firm in it. You're not seeking approval from anyone because you already approve of yourself. When you cultivate self-confidence, it changes how you interact with the world. People notice the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and the way you hold space in any room. You don't need to beg for attention because you automatically command it through your presence. And when men see a woman who stands in her power, unshaken and unapologetically confident, they are captivated. But here's the secret: this kind of self-confidence isn't just a superficial trait. It's a reflection of deep self-love, self-awareness, and the courage to embrace who you truly are. It comes from within and grows with time. The more you invest in yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, the more confident you become. And as that confidence grows, so does your magnetism. The key to attracting not only men, but also opportunities, respect, and fulfillment in life lies in your ability to embrace your own worth. When you are fully confident in who you are, it's like a light switch goes off and people start to take notice. Self-confidence doesn't just make you attractive, it makes you unforgettable. Authenticity, above all, this is one of the most profound and magnetic qualities that can set you apart in a world where so many are trying to fit into someone else's mold. The truth is, there's nothing more attractive than a person who is unapologetically themselves. Authenticity is about being true to who you are at the core, regardless of the expectations, opinions, or judgments of others. It's the ability to embrace your quirks, your imperfections, and your unique qualities with pride without feeling the need to conform to the standards set by society, culture, or even the people around you. When you are authentic, you stop pretending to be something you're not. You stop trying to fit into a box that wasn't made for you. You no longer seek validation by wearing a mask or playing a role that doesn't align with your true self. Instead, you show up in the world exactly as you are, raw, real, and unfiltered. This is the kind of authenticity that is impossible to ignore. It's magnetic and it draws people to you, especially men, because they can feel the realness radiating from you. They are captivated by your ability to stand firm in your truth, to own your story, and to not be swayed by the opinions of others. Authenticity creates an energy that is not just attractive, but deeply refreshing. People want to be around you because they feel like they can trust you. They know that what they see is what they're going to get, and that reliability is something rare and valuable. There's a sense of safety in being around someone who is authentic, because they are open and transparent about who they are. When you are genuine, it allows others to feel comfortable in your presence, knowing that they too can be themselves without fear of judgment or pretense. For men, authenticity is like a breath of fresh air. In a world where so many are putting on facades and wearing masks, they crave realness. They don't want to be with someone who is trying to be someone they're not, or who is constantly altering themselves to please others. They want a woman who is true to herself, who embraces her own values, beliefs, and quirks. A woman who doesn't need to change or become something she's not to gain attention or love. Men are drawn to the woman who is confident enough to show up exactly as she is, no matter what the world may think. But here's the beautiful thing about authenticity. It's not something you can fake. It comes from deep within, from a place of self-awareness and self-acceptance. It requires you to take a hard look at yourself, to embrace your flaws, and to celebrate the unique qualities that make you who you are. When you are authentic, you stop hiding parts of yourself that you may have once considered weaknesses. You realize that those very qualities are what make you special. Being authentic also means being honest with yourself. It's about knowing what you truly want, what your values are, and living according to those principles, regardless of what others think. It's about creating boundaries that honor your needs and desires, and not being afraid to say no when something doesn't align with your truth. When you live in alignment with your true self, you give off an energy that is undeniably attractive. It's an energy that says, I am enough, just as I am. And when you stand in that power, you make space for others to do the same. In relationships, authenticity is the foundation of true connection. Men don't just want a woman who is beautiful or charming. They want someone who they can connect with on a deeper level. They want someone who isn't afraid to be real, to show their vulnerabilities, and to have an honest, open connection. Authenticity creates that space. It builds trust, it fosters intimacy, and it paves the way for genuine love and understanding. If you want to make every man go crazy for you, remember this: it's not about trying to be perfect or pretending to be something you're not. It's about embracing who you are, flaws, quirks, and all, and standing in that truth with pride. When you embody authenticity, you attract not just admiration, but a love that is grounded in honesty, respect, and genuine connection. And that is the kind of love that lasts. Knowing your value is the cornerstone of self-respect, and it's one of the most attractive traits you can possess. When you truly understand your worth, everything about how you carry yourself changes. You stop settling for anything less than what you deserve, and your life becomes a reflection of the value you place on yourself. It's not about being arrogant or dismissive of others. It's about having a clear understanding of your strengths, your qualities, and the unique contributions you bring to the world. When you know your value, you develop an internal compass that guides your decisions, your actions, and your relationships. You no longer need external validation to confirm your worth. Instead, you're rooted in the understanding that you are already enough, just as you are. This kind of self-assurance radiates outward, affecting the way others perceive and treat you. People, particularly men, are naturally drawn to those who know what they bring to the table, because they can sense that confidence and self-respect. It's an energy that doesn't need to beg for attention, it simply commands it. The beauty of knowing your value is that it empowers you to set boundaries that protect your peace and happiness. You no longer tolerate mistreatment, disrespect, or anything that doesn't align with your standards. Instead, you demand respect and healthy interactions. Knowing your worth means being able to walk away from situations or people who don't appreciate you. You don't compromise your values or beliefs just to keep someone in your life. And because you stand firm in what you believe you deserve, people, especially men, will respect you more. They will recognize that you are not someone who can be easily manipulated or taken for granted. When you know your value, it's impossible to be swayed by the opinions or judgments of others. You stop seeking approval from anyone else because your own self-assurance becomes the foundation of your actions. This doesn't mean you become impervious to criticism or that you're incapable of growth. It means that you are confident enough to separate your worth from others' perceptions. You are not defined by what others think of you, and that's a powerful position to be in. Knowing your value also allows you to see the potential in others without losing sight of your own. It doesn't mean you're better than anyone else, but it does mean that you know exactly where you stand in the grand scheme of things. You appreciate others for who they are, but you never lose sight of the fact that you, too, are worthy of respect, love, and appreciation. This balance allows you to foster relationships that are built on mutual respect and understanding, not one-sided sacrifices. This understanding of your worth also shapes the way you interact with the world. You stop settling for mediocrity or anything that doesn't elevate your life. Whether it's a job, a friendship, or a romantic relationship, you choose only what adds value to your life and aligns with your true self. You begin to make choices that honor your highest self, knowing that you deserve the best that life has to offer. This inner knowing manifests in the choices you make, the people you surround yourself with, and the opportunities you pursue. Your actions, your decisions, and the way you move through life become a reflection of how much you value yourself. When others see this, they can't help but be drawn to you. They see someone who is powerful, someone who knows their worth and will never settle for anything less than what they deserve. This self-assuredness is magnetic, and it makes you an individual who is respected, admired, and desired by those around you. Men, in particular, are naturally attracted to women who exude this kind of inner strength. They are drawn to the woman who knows what she brings to the table, who doesn't need to chase attention or prove her worth. To know your value is to walk through the world with your head held high, unafraid to take up space and own your greatness. It's about trusting that you are worthy of love, success, and all the good things life has to offer. When you stand in this power, you create an aura of respect and attraction that no one can ignore. You become a woman who commands attention not because you seek it, but because you know you deserve it. Knowing your value isn't just about self-esteem or confidence. It's a deep, unwavering belief in your worth that guides every decision you make. It's about honoring yourself, protecting your energy, and never compromising your self-respect. When you embody this understanding, your life transforms in ways you never imagined, and you begin to attract the people and experiences that reflect the value you place on yourself. Self-care is often seen as a luxury or an afterthought, something to squeeze in when there's time left over after taking care of everyone else. But the truth is, self-care is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, a non-negotiable part of maintaining a healthy and balanced life. When you take the time to care for yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally, you are investing in your own well-being, your energy, and your overall happiness. It's not selfish to prioritize yourself. It's essential for your growth, your happiness, and your ability to give to others in meaningful ways. When you neglect self-care, you risk depleting your energy reserves, leading to burnout, stress, and emotional exhaustion. You can't pour from an empty cup. And when you continuously put others' needs before your own, you're draining yourself of the vital energy needed to live a fulfilling life. That's why self-care must be a non-negotiable priority. You have to make the time for it, no matter how busy you are or how many people depend on you. Your mental and physical health are the foundation of everything else in your life. Without them, nothing else will truly thrive. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and spa days, although those can certainly be part of it. It's about the everyday habits and choices you make that support your well-being. It's the decision to get enough sleep, to nourish your body with healthy food, to move your body in ways that feel good, and to take breaks when you need them. It's about saying no to things that drain you and yes to the things that energize and uplift you. Self-care is about listening to your body, your mind, and your soul and giving them the attention they need to function at their best. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that self-care is indulgent or selfish, especially if you've been conditioned to believe that taking care of others should come first. But the reality is, self-care makes you better at everything else in your life. When you are well-rested, well-nourished, and emotionally balanced, you are more present, more patient, and more effective in all that you do. Whether it's at work, in your relationships, or in your personal goals, the energy you have to give is directly linked to how well you take care of yourself. When you invest in your own well-being, you show up as your best self, and that benefits everyone around you. One of the most powerful aspects of self-care is its impact on your self-worth. When you prioritize yourself, you send a clear message to the world and to yourself that you value your needs, your health, and your happiness. You're not waiting for permission to take care of yourself or feeling guilty for taking the time you need. You are taking control of your own well-being because you know you deserve it. And that act of self-respect translates into greater self-esteem, greater confidence, and a greater ability to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Taking care of yourself also allows you to avoid the trap of overgiving. When you constantly give to others without taking the time to replenish your own energy, you risk feeling resentful, overwhelmed, or burnt out. By setting aside time for self-care, you create a healthy balance between giving and receiving. You can continue to be there for the people you love, but only if you are also there for yourself. Self-care helps you maintain boundaries that protect your energy and your time, allowing you to give to others from a place of abundance rather than depletion. Self-care also plays a significant role in emotional health. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to ignore your feelings or push them aside. But when you make self-care a priority, you create space to check in with yourself emotionally, to reflect on your needs, and to process your feelings. It's about giving yourself permission to rest, to feel, and to heal. Emotional self-care allows you to release negative emotions, manage stress, and build emotional resilience so you can face life's challenges with a sense of inner peace and strength. Another important aspect of self-care is the ability to recharge and disconnect. In today's fast-paced, always connected world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by constant demands and expectations. Self-care allows you to take the time you need to unplug from the chaos, to step back, and to reconnect with yourself. Whether it's through meditation, spending time in nature, or simply enjoying quiet moments alone, disconnecting from the world around you helps you reconnect with your inner self, bringing clarity and peace to your mind and heart. By prioritizing self-care, you are sending a powerful message to yourself and to those around you. You matter. Your health matters. Your happiness matters. Self-care isn't just a luxury, it's the foundation of a life that is fulfilling, balanced, and aligned with your true needs. It's the key to living a life that is vibrant, resilient, and full of purpose. In conclusion, embracing and embodying the power within you is the key to unlocking a life of authenticity, strength, and unwavering confidence. It's about understanding your values, setting boundaries, and prioritizing yourself in ways that protect your peace and well-being. When you stop seeking approval, when you release the need to please others, you create a life that is aligned with your true desires and purpose. You begin to radiate an energy that attracts respect, love, and genuine connections. Remember, power is not about control or domination. It's about owning who you are, standing firm in your truth, and living unapologetically. When you embody power, you are not only empowering yourself, but also inspiring others to do the same. By embodying your true self and prioritizing your own needs, you create space for the kind of love, respect, and success that truly fulfills you. Keep standing tall, keep embracing your power, and never let anyone or anything make you shrink from the greatness that is already within you.